So I guess I should say Happy New Year. In this video, I'm going to be talking about medicines that you cannot mix with alcohol, the myths behind mixing your medicines with alcohol, medication safety tips that you should observe, especially with your medicines when it concerns alcohol. And then lastly, I'm going to be talking about why you cannot take your medicines with alcohol. So first, can you take alcohol with your medicines? Let me bust your bubble. No, it is not safe. So why I say this is the liver is actually the organ that processes alcohol when you take it. The liver is also largely involved in the breakdown of your medicine. So imagine what will be going on in your body if you take alcohol and your medicines together. What will happen is you'll be overworking your liver, and then in overworking your liver, the rate at which your medicines are going to be broken down is going to be reduced, it will be slowed down, and that way there will be a build up of these medicines in your body, which is totally toxic to you. All right, so now that I've explained that to you, you know that it is very dangerous and it can actually lead to liver damage. So now that you've gotten why you cannot take your medicines with alcohol, knowing that it's going to overwork your liver and your liver may eventually pack up if you continue doing that. Now let's talk about the medicines that I'm just going to highlight like five of them. So I'll be talking about those medicines that if you take them with alcohol, it would be dangerous. Like it will be dangerous to your health. So the first one I'll talk about is painkillers, because those ones are the most abused, right? Painkillers, the simple ones, we call them over the counter. For example, paracetamol. We already know just a little bit of abuse of paracetamol can already lead to liver toxicity. Talk more of adding alcohol to it, is it can actually lead to liver damage over time. And then for other painkillers that are not as simple as paracetamol, like your opioids, it would result in dangerous sedation. There is good sedation. Good sedation is maybe they just need you to sleep so your blood pressure would reduce, or you are battling with insomnia and then they just help you to sleep. But the dangerous sedation, before we say Jack, you can be at the other side. I will be singing, is your burial you'll be seeing from where you are. That was by the way, don't mind me. All right, but it can lead to dangerous sedation and in other cases, respiratory failure. So that is that for painkillers. Now I'll talk about antibiotics. Alcohol doesn't affect all antibiotics anyways, but I'm going to talk about some of, like, just one out of other ones. So I'll be talking about flagyl. Flagyl causes nausea, normal side effects of flagyl, nausea, vomiting, but when you take it with alcohol, it will be amplified. It will become more like, it will be like severe nausea, you are vomiting, even headaches in some cases. So do not mix your alcohol, do not take flagyl with alcohol. Now, like I said, I just mentioned one out of many. I'll be addressing that later. And then another class of drug is the antidepressants. For people that are depressed, they are placed on medication to help them feel better. If you take it with alcohol, it's going to make you more depressed than you were before, like overwhelming kind of sadness. So what's not the use of taking the alcohol with your medicines? It's not allowing the condition that you're supposed to be treating to get better, rather you're getting worse. So there's no point taking alcohol. So that's the third class I've mentioned. So the fourth one is sedatives and sleeping pills. Medicines, I kind of mentioned it when I was talking about opioids, but for sedatives and medicines that help you to sleep, if you take it, it's still the same thing. It's going to increase sedation beyond what it was supposed to be, beyond normal sedation, and it could actually be dangerous to your health. So the last one I'm going to be talking about is metformin. Metformin is a medicine for managing diabetes. So if you take alcohol with metformin, right, it can cause a very dangerous drop in your blood pressure, which will now lead to, fainting or even seizures in the long run. So please, let's keep alcohol away when we are taking our medicines, right? So I'll go to the myths now, because now I'm saying don't take alcohol. Some people may now be saying, but I can take just a sip. Even a little sip, right, can cause any of these dangerous health complications that I just talked about. Others will say, but the medicine is not a complex one like that. It's just simple. It's even in paracetamol, it can lead to liver damage. So there's no simple medicine, there's no complicated one. Don't take with alcohol. And then lastly, another thing I hear a lot is, can I take hours after I've taken my medicine? Medicine stay in the body for hours, some for even days. So even if you take after some hours, it will still interact with the medicine in your body. I can understand that, okay, maybe you've been taking alcohol for a very long time, you're finding it difficult to stop. But for your health's sake, you can just forego for the period, right, that you are taking your medicine, and go back to it after you are done, if you cannot stay away. But if you can, why not? Just do your best, put in your best to stop completely. Lastly, before I leave you, I'll be talking about medication safety tips. So when you're buying your medicines, what you would want to look out for is, number one, read the labels. If I've not mentioned any of the medicines that don't think that they are actually safe to take with alcohol. First and foremost, when you buy any medicine at all, for whatever condition, check, read the labels. Is it safe for me to take with alcohol? If it is not safe, please stay away. If you don't see anything written on it, you're not sure, you can ask your pharmacist, can I take this medicine with alcohol? And you will be counseled appropriately. Lastly, play safe. Whether you see it or not, or your pharmacist tells you or does not tell you, I mean, it can't hurt you to just stay away from alcohol for the period which you're being treated. I hope this has helped someone. For more information, for more medication safety tips, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Until I come your way again, my name is Matilda. I hope this has helped someone. Happy New Year from my end. Bye.